Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about equivalent fractions. Alright, so what is equivalent fraction? Fractions which have different numerators and denominators but have same value. ठीक है, उनका numerator और denominator तो different है. ठीक है, let's just highlight this, that numerator and denominator are different but their value is the same. Alright, so let's understand this statement by looking at the example below. ठीक है, you can see कि ये एक circle draw हुआ है और half of the circle is colored, right? तो हमने इस fraction को कैसे show किया है जी कि 1/2, right? अगर हम ये साथ वाली fraction देखें, that is on the right side, the circle is the same, half of the circle is colored, but what is the difference in this? As कि इसके 4 equal parts हैं. ये फ्रैक्शन कितने इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड है? 4 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड है. बट व्हेन वी सी इट, it's actually half of the circle is colored over here and half of the circle is colored over here, which indicates that both of the fractions are equal to each other, so they will be called equivalent fractions. All right, that means 1/2 is actually equivalent to 2/4 because the value is the same and because you can see that the half of the circle is actually colored. Alright, so to further explain this, sometimes what happen is we have to either multiply fractions or we have to divide the fractions in order to find the equivalent fraction. ठीक है, या तो हमें divide करना पड़ता है या multiply करना पड़ता है. इसके लिए सबसे easy rule क्या है? हम factors को देखते हैं. ठीक है, दो फ्रैक्शंस के फैक्टर्स को देखते हैं. ठीक है, फैक्टर्स को ऑलरेडी हम लास्ट चैप्टर में रिवाइज कर चुके थे. ठीक है, तो इट विल बी इजियर फॉर अस टू फाइंड आउट द factors of the fractions that are given and to solve it further. So let's look at some examples and try to understand the equivalent fraction. ठीक है, so in this question what you have to do is you have to find the equivalent fraction for the fractions given below and color the figure. ठीक है, आपको ये नीचे fractions दिए हुए this and this, right? आप देख सकते हैं कि this one is actually same as the one on the right side. ठीक है, both circles जो हैं वो क्या हैं? Same है, same amount जो है वो colored है, right? तो अगर हम देखें कि इनकी इसकी fraction क्या बनती है, it has 3 parts, so we write the fraction as 1/3 because one part is the colored one. ठीक है, then what happen is कि हम इस वाली side को देखते हैं तो it has actually 6 parts. ठीक है, इसके 6 पार्ट्स हैं, तो हमने क्या कहा कि ये 6 है, बट वी आर सेइंग कि इसके कितने पार्ट्स हमारे कलर्ड होंगे. इन ऑर्डर टू मेक इट एन इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन इट शुड बी 2. ऑलराइट, ये आंसर मैंने इमेज देखने के बाद आपको बताया, राइट? लेकिन इसको फाइंड करने का एक और तरीका भी है, और वो क्या है कि यू मल्टीप्लाई 2 विद बोथ नंबर्स. ठीक है, आप क्या करते हो, 2 को दोनों नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हो और आपको क्या फाइंड, आप इससे क्या फाइंड कर सकते हो, अपनी इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पर 3 गिवन था और यहाँ पर 6 गिवन था. वी नो के 3 और 6 में क्या रिलेशन है, दैट इज 3 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 इज एक्चुअली 6. ऑलराइट, तो हमने क्या किया, हमने 2 को दोनों न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर दोनों से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. So we got the answer over here by multiplying both numerator and denominator. It will look like this: 1 multiplied by 2 and 3 multiplied by 2. And the answer become 2/6. That means 2/6 is equivalent fraction of 1/3. ठीक है, इसको आप फर्दर डिवाइड भी करें तो आंसर क्या आएगा, 1/3 ही आएगा. राइट, क्योंकि इनकी वैल्यूज सेम है, ये फ्रैक्शन सेम ही आपको नजर आती हैं. ठीक है, सो लेट्स लुक एट दिस एग्जांपल ओवर हियर. we call it a B part. We have a rectangle over here in which in first rectangle we have 4 parts. Okay, 1 is the colored part and 4 is the total part. ठीक है, अब उन्होंने हमें already बताया हुआ है that we have to multiply 1 by 2 and 4 by 2. When we multiply 1 with 2, the answer is 2, and when we multiply 4 with 2, the answer is 8. So we can see over here that these are actually 8 total fractions, but how many are actually colored in these? It's the answer is 2. So we are going to color the 2 portions of this fraction, because this is how we will show that they both are the equivalent fractions. ठीक है, आप इसको काउंट करके fractions को देख भी सकते हैं. It is the same. Alright, so we are gonna look at the next example. इसमें उन्होंने आपको दिया हुआ है rectangle और इसमें से 3 parts colored हैं और total parts आपके 5 हैं. तो आप देख सकते हो this is the fraction they have written. Now they are asking you to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with number 3. ठीक है, 3 के साथ आपने दोनों को multiply करना है. Let's do the rough work over here. That means 3 multiplied by 3 and 5 multiplied by 3. The answer is 3 multiplied by 3 is 9 and 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So we are going to write over here 9 over 50. You can count these boxes. They all are 15 in total. But what we have to do is we have to color the numerator, and that is the 9 portions of the image. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. All right, so we color these bars and we show that the fraction is similar to the one on the left side. Okay, so let's look into another example. That is, we have a square over here and 3 parts of the square is colored out of 4. तो हमने ये fraction लिख दी है. Now they are saying that we have to multiply 4 with both numerator and the denominator. So let's do the rough work over here. 3 multiplied by 4 and then we have 4 multiplied by 4. Alright. So 3 multiplied by 4 is 12 and 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. So we're writing here 12 over 16. That means 3 over 4 is the equivalent fraction of 12 over 6. Alright, 16. 12 over 16 should be colored over here. ठीक है, ये 16 total portions हैं, equal parts हैं और इनमें से 12 parts को आपने color करना है. So we're gonna color the first 4. ठीक है, ये 4 and this is for 8 and this is for right. ठीक है, आपके colored हो गए 12 parts जो हैं, that is colored, and you can see the fraction over here. So what am I trying to tell you over here is that no matter how many numbers you multiply with both the numerator and the denominator, the fraction will be considered as same. All right, the value will be considered as same. We are going to practice some more questions of equivalent fraction in the upcoming video. Stay tuned, guys.